Good morning. Good morning. Just 1 second. I'm just checking the chat box. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Parth. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Parth. Okay, so guys, as usual, this is your faculty, Ranganathan is Venkondala. Okay, so guys, as usual, this is your faculty on Live on Civils Class YouTube channel. Now, see, we'll continue the sessions that we were doing yesterday. We will be discussing some more important topics. Now, let us wait for a quick couple of minutes. There are people who are supposed to join, and they will be joining. Now, meanwhile, if you have any doubts till now, please put across your doubts. If you have had any doubts or any clarifications that was needed, you are free to actually put it across. Is it still echoing again? You are free to actually put it across. Is it still echoing again? Actually put it across. Is it still echoing again? Now? It's still echoing again. Now? Now I think it should be fine. Now? Now I think it should be fine. Should be able to hear me perfectly because I removed the external mic. Okay. Should be able to hear me perfectly. Because okay. Now, the first question for the day. A lawyer and statesman. First question for the day. He was an Indian. He's also known as Iron Man of India for his fearless attitude to reorganizing India's political landscape. He is additionally referred to as patron saint of India's public services for founding the modern All India services. He was Sardar Vallabhbhai Jawaharbhai Patel, Indian attorney, statesman. He was a lawyer himself, dedicated patriot, great administrator, and a loyal servant of the nation. In fact, for his fearless approach towards consolidation of India, he is actually also commonly known, dubbed as Iron Man of India. Those who are not actually favorable towards Sardar Patel also call him as Indian Bismarck. Those who are generally not in favor of Sardar Patel also call him the Indian Bismarck. So that's the amount of, that's the kind of, we can say, value Sardar Patel actually claims from the people. Okay. He was also the first Home Minister, Deputy Prime Minister of India, very instrumental in creating the Union of India. Consider the following pairs: GI tags in the states: Gamosa, Assam; Tandoor, Red Gram; Telangana, Rakse Karpo, Apricot; Himachal Pradesh. Which of the following pairs above is or are correctly matched? 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. Answer, answer. Answer, guys. The voice and everything is all clear, right? Hmm. In fact, see, the Tandoor Red Gram, it was only in this year, 2023, it was given the GA tag status. It's only in 2023. Also, Gamosa of Assam and Rakse Garpo, apricot of Ladakh, Alibag, white onion of Maharashtra, etc. These were given the recent GI tags. Now, the top five GI tags holding states are Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala. These are the top. Now, see, GI tags are actually not copyrights. Remember this always. GI tags are not copyrights. GI tags are not royalty claiming IPs. GI tags are essentially geographical protections at best. So the intention of GI tag is to protect the true identity of a particular entity, and that's pretty much it what the GI tag intends to do. So once somebody has a GI tag, they cannot actually claim copyrights or royalty and all those sort of stuff from those products or manufacturing of those products. Okay. Next. Ashtadhyayi was written by. Answer in the chat. Ashtadhyayi was written by Panini. And remember, Ashtadhyayi is a book of Sanskrit grammar. When you read a Gupta dynasty in ancient Indian civilization or ancient Indian history, you actually see this. Recently, this was in news. Cambridge scholar Dr. Rishi Raj Popat claims to have solved Sanskrit's biggest puzzle. A grammar problem actually found in Ashtadhyayi, an ancient text written by Panini. The experts are calling the discovery revolutionary as it may allow Panini's grammar to be taught to computers for the first time. In fact, the grammatical puzzle and the grammatical challenge of Ashtadhyayi has now been successfully, comprehensively resolved. Successfully and comprehensively resolved. Yadam Uray, Yavarum Kailir. We belong to all places and we belong to everyone. Who said this? This was in news recently. Good morning, Jeshwan. The answer is D. Kanyan Pungundranar. A poet of 3000 years ago, Sangam era poet. He wrote the sense of belonging beyond borders is unique to India. This was so he wrote in the Tamil. We belong to all places and we belong to everyone. See, this year, Tamil poets, Tamil writers are becoming very, very important for you in your preparation because the intention is pretty simple, guys. I mean, the reason why I said that they are very important is um, Kalki Krishnamurti's Ponniyin Selvan has come in the limelight, and also Tamil poets. Tamil Sangamera has been in limelight for a couple of years now, consistently. So these type of questions do come often. Consider the following statements about the Konark Sun Temple. The temple is attributed to King Narsimha I of Eastern Ganga dynasty. It is a classic illustration of the Kalinga architecture. It is depicted on the reverse side of Indian currency note of 20 rupees to signify its importance to Indian cultural heritage. Which of the statements above is or are correct? Which of the statements above is or are correct? One only, two and three, one and two, one, two and three. Konark Sun Temple. Which state? Good morning, Prabhurna. Which state? Which state? Konark Sun Temple. Which state? It is actually Odisha. The temple is attributed to King Narsimha one of the Eastern Ganga dynasty, about 1250 CE or Common Era. It is a classical illustration of the Odissi architecture, commonly called the Dula architecture. The new 10 rupee note banknotes of the Mahatma Gandhi series, new 10 rupee note series, currently bearing the signature of Governor of Reserve Bank of India, has a motif of the Konark Sun Temple on the reverse, depicting country's cultural heritage. In fact, Konark Sun Temple is now on the new 10 rupee note. Yes. Yes, Parth. It is now put on the new 10 rupee note. Guys, audio and video are going perfect, right? No challenges. If there is any disturbance, do let me know. A major source of information relating to the building and construction has been inscriptions that run throughout the temple's plains. One inscription reads, "The king, on the 275th day of the 25th year of his reign, presented a gold covered finial to be painted on top of the Vimana of the temple." The above given description refers to which of the following temples? This is a question directly coming from Indian Express newspaper. There was an article in Indian Express newspaper about architectures. Good morning, Kavita. Good morning. Answer, answer. Answer, answer. Okay. Gold plating. B. Brajeshwara Temple, Tanjavur. Cholas. One of the classical best examples of the Dravidian style of architecture, Dravidian style of temple making. Brihadishwara temple at Tanjavur, built by the mighty Rajaraja I, is known for its grandeur, for its massiveness, for its exceptional architectural style. Rajaraja I started the construction of the Brihadishwara temple during the 19th year of his reign. I mean, when he was ruling 19 years of his rule, ke baad he actually started this. The major source of information to the building, the construction, etc., is actually on the temple's plinth. He has an inscription there. On the inscription, it reads, "The king, on the 275th day of the 25th year of his reign, presented gold coverings, finial to the plan, on the top of Vimana of the temple." Literally means it actually took only 6 years for the architecture to be completed. See, 19th year rule they started, 25th year they gave the gold plating. They started construction in the 19th year. By 25th year, they had completed the gold plating. Literally means it only took 6 years to build such a grandiose and huge temple. Okay. Another question. Mrichakatikam, an ancient Indian book written by Shudraka, deals with love affair of a rich merchant with the daughter of a courtesan, the victory of Chandragupta II over the Saka Kshatrabs of Western India, military expeditions of the exploits of Samudra, a love affair between Gupta king and the princess of Kamrupa. Answer, answer. Put your answer, guys. A love affair between a rich merchant and daughter of a courtesan. Mrichakatikam. Literally, it means little clay carts. A little clay cart. Mrichakatikam. Consider the following statement. The Chinese pilgrim Fa Hein attended the fourth greatest Buddhist council held by Kanishka. The Chinese pilgrim Huan Zhang met Harsha and found him to be antagonistic to Buddhism. Which of the following above statements is or are correct? Which of the following statements is or are correct? Yes, neither. Because Fahain was in the court of Chandragupta Vikramaditya. Fahain. Huan Sang actually found that Kanishka was propagating Buddhism. No, he was actually encouraging, supporting Buddhism. He was not antagonistic to Buddhism. He was actually encouraging Buddhism. The Allahabad pillar inscription is associated with which one of the following? Mahapadmananda, Chandragupta, Maurya Ashoka, Samudragupta. I think today Pooja, Jain, Kunal, Sandeep have not attended. I mean, they missed the class today. Right. Samudragupta. Who gave the inscription? Who sort of built it? Or who did the inscription? It was Harisena, right? Hmm. Exactly. It was Harisena. Answer is D. Samudragupta. Harisena gave this inscription in memory of Samudragupta. In memory of Samudragupta. What does Baudhana theorem relate to? Lengths and sides of a right angle triangle, calculation of value of pi, and logarithmic calculations, normal distribution curve. Answer this, guys. Good morning, Anudeep. I'm just coming. 1 second. My internet is playing up. 1 second. Baudhanas. Baudhana. It was actually the Baudhana Salva Sutra is a mathematical book which actually talks about the lengths of sides of a right angle triangle and how they are sort of connected or administered or how the sides of a right angle triangle. It's actually calculated from the Baudhana's exactly Salva Sutra. Many historians believe it was Pythagorean theorem is actually based on Baudhana's theory. I know सीताद्री लैग खत्म हो जाएगा 1 second. My one of my routers was closed down, so वो problem था. Now it will not, there will be no lags. There was a severe problem. Now आ गया देख. Okay, why did Buddhism start declining in India in the early medieval India? Buddha was by that time considered as one of the incarnations of Vishnu and thus became the part of Vaishnavism. Invading tribes of Central Asia till the last time of last Gupta king adopted Hinduism and persecuted Buddhists. The kings of Gupta dynasty were strongly opposed to Buddhism. Which of the following statements these are correct? Yes, it are. Yes, Pi was combined with Solo Sutra. Yes. Answer. बुद्धिज्म का डिक्लाइन किस लिए हुआ था? Why did Buddhism actually decline? Simple question. Only A, right? Only A. Because there are two things that you need to remember. Invading types of Central Asia never persecuted Buddhism. In fact, Central Asian tribes who invaded India during the post-Mauryan period embraced Buddhism at a faster rate, no? And why did they do this? They wanted easier and quicker access into the Indian society. So for that, they wanted to embrace Buddhism easily and quickly. And the kings of Gupta were strongly opposed to Buddhism. Yes. No. They were not. They actually encouraged Buddhism. No. Sitadri, I'm no longer with an academy. I'm no longer with an academy. I quit. Yes. I prefer teaching, not sales. मुझसे नहीं होता, मैं आई एम वेरी बैड सेल्समैन। मैं फैकल्टियों में पढ़ा सकता हूँ, मैं बेच नहीं सकता, मैं मुझसे नहीं होता। आई एम नॉट क्वालिफाइड टू डू सेल्स। दैट्स माई लॉजिक। ओके, there are only two known examples of cave paintings of Gupta period in ancient India. One of these paintings was Ajanta caves. Where is the other surviving example of Gupta paintings? Guys, I have only left a platform, not the students. वहां नहीं तो यूट्यूब पे सही। यूट्यूब में तो फ्री में पढ़ा सकता हूँ ना। I was with them for almost 6 years, 5 years change from the very beginning. Bagh caves, yes, yes, Bagh caves. Bagh caves, Ajanta caves are the two very known, popular examples of Gupta style of cave paintings, also called the mural paintings. They are also called the mural style of paintings. The mural paintings or mural pattern, ये Bagh caves ही है. Okay. With reference to the guilds, a Shreni of ancient India that played a very important role in country's economy, which one of the following statements is or are correct? Every guild is registered with the central authority of the state, and the king was the chief administrative authority on them. The wages, rules of work, standards, and practices were fixed by the guilds. The guild had judicial power over its own members. Select the correct answers using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 3 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. Good morning, Natraj, Nandu Natraj. Answer is D. Remember this always. I've told this multiple times when talking about Guptas as well. Guilds actually work like a mini, it's a mini feudal landlord. The Shreni, the guild in charge, actually works like a mini landlord of the guild itself. Guilds work, they, all the members of the guild register with the guild, stay with the guild. All the rules of work, standards, practice, prices, everything was fixed by the guild. And the guild had absolutely no judicial power over its own members. Guilds decided everything, as it was almost like a mini sort of landlord system. Who invaded Gupta Empire during the Kumaragupta rule? This is a previous year question. Everybody knows it was Hunas. Which Huna? Ah. Guilds are basically Sita 3. Guilds have been the guild system, which is cooperative system, was created during the Shatavahana period. Guilds were highly active in the Gupta period. Now, it was White Hunas who actually invaded the Gupta Empire during the Kumaragupta's period. They are also called Hephalites. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question. Who among the following Pushabuti ruler assumed the title Parambhattaraka Maharaja Diraja? Harshavardhana, Bhattarka, Sasanka, Prabhakaravardhana. Yes, yes, Black Hunas went to Central Asia. Yes. Parambhattaraka Maharaja title. It was Prabhakara Vardhana, the first. यही दाल में काला हो गया, I mean गई भैंस पानी में. Par Kavita, remember. Parambhattaraka Maharaja was the title first adopted by Prabhakara Vardhana, Harsha's father. Yes, Kulha style caps. Last year पूछा था ना सीताद्री. Kulha style, the hat that they wear. That one, yes. Now, who among the following established their authority in Tondai Nadu? Harsha, Pulakeshi II, Pallavas, Sarvavarma. कौन थे? Tondai Nadu region rulers. Fanam, I mean, Kulhadaran to very rare question tha, but Zitatri, Fanam actually comes in one of the slides of mine during ancient India classes, Chalukya. Honnu, Fana are the terms used for coins and currency. Bulka I've given. Isn't Tondai Mandalam the capital of Pallavas? Why everybody is thinking Pulakesi the second? Pallavas. I also tell you, right? They Pallavas believe they're actually originated from Tondai. It's a kind of vegetable. Creeper. Good morning, IBOS UK. I don't even know how to name it. कौन? See, Pulakesi too तो चालुक्य परमेश्वरा थे ना सीताद्री. He was Chalukya king. He was Chalukyan authority. That's it. Tondai Nadu is Pallava homeland. उस पे रूल करने वाले तो पल्लवा ही थे ना. हाँ. Which of the following statements is or are correct about Hunas? Hunas are a rare race of Central Asia who came to India. Hunas invaded India for the first time during the reign of Kumaragupta. Both A and B, neither A nor B. अमेध्य शिव चंडाल मध्यमां शाति दोषिता. अमेध्य शिव चंडाल मध्यमां शाति दोषिता. अमेध्य शिव चंडाल मध्यमां शाति दोषिता. Answer is C. Yes. They were a rare race of Central Asia who actually came to India. And they invaded India for the first time during the reign of Kumaragupta. See, Siddharthi, Hunas are basically semi-nomadic community. They are, you can say, culturally, they are successors of Shaka Parthians. The Huna successors are the Central Asian tribal people, the Turk-Mongol communities. If you take history of Central Asia, हुना हुना से पहले शाका, हुना के बाद मंगोल. That is the sequence. So that's how you can remember. Hunas are basically Central Asian, you can say, nomadic people. And the most famous Huna is Attila. Attilla. Attila the Hun. Just like Genghis Khan the Mongol, Attila is also another barbaric nomadic leader known to have killed people. Yes, bilkul sahi jawab. Which of the following dynasties of post Gupta was of Iranian origin? Maukhari, Maitraka, Pushyabuti, Gaudas. Sitadri, Attila ruled the places which we today call Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan. Now you understand why these Tajiki, Uzbeki, Afghani people actually have this semi-nomadic lifestyle? Because of the Huna origins, culturally. Hmm. बताओ in the post Gupta era Iranian origin कौन थे? Who's the Iranian origin dynasties of the post Gupta? I am pretty sure it is Maitrakas. Maitrakas were actually of Iranian origin. The um, okay, even simpler to remember this. Before Maitrakas, who were the Iranian origin people who came to India? Can you recollect somebody before Maitrakas? पहलवाज याद है पार्दियंस मैत्र नो Parthian successors. Parthians were largely settled in this Gujarat Rajasthan region. If you remember, in the class also I put this. This is Maukhari. This is Harshavardhana. This is Maitrakas. Vallabhi was their capital. Vallabhi became a center of learning, culture, trade, commerce under the guidance of Maitraka King Bhataka. In fact, see, Maitraka's successor are Gurjara Pratihara. Maitraka's successors are Gurjar Pratiharas. The Iranian thing. Which of the following statements is are correctly matched? Mahasandri Vigrahaka, officer to decide about war and peace. Ayuktaka, ordinary officer. Vrihadeshwara, head of cavalry. All are correct. इंटरलिंकेजेस से ही क्वेश्चंस आते हैं प्रीलिम्स में बहुत सारे. A lot of questions do come, yes. All the three statements are actually correct. In the post Gupta period, even in the late Gupta, post Gupta period, Mahasandhi Vigrahika is basically officer of war and peace, foreign minister, and Ayukta is ordinary officer. Vriha is horse. Vrihadeshwara, in charge of horses, head of cavalry. All the statements are correct. What is the correct chronological order of the coming of this following pilgrimage? Chinese pilgrims. Huan Sang, Yi Tsing, Fa Hein. Ordinary officer. Vriha. Huan Sang, Yi Tsing, and Fa Hein. It is Fahen, Huen Sang, and Eat Sing. Please understand. I'll tell you how to remember this. Fahen came during the period of Chandragupta Vikramaditya. Huen Sang came during the period of Harsha. Eat Singh came in 675 AD. Eat Singh came the last. By that time, Harsha, Barsha, sab gaye. Everybody was dead. Everybody was dead by that time. Got it? Now, next question. With reference to cultural history of medieval India, consider the following statements. Siddhas of Tamil region were monotheistic and condemned adultery. Lingayats of Kannada questioned the theory of rebirth and rejected caste hierarchy. Which of the following statements is or are correct? Which of the following statements is or are correct? Siddhas were monotheistic community which actually condemned idol worship. And yes, Lingayats questioned the theory of rebirth, rejected caste hierarchy. They also rejected the idea of papa punya. They rejected all these logics. पापा पुण्य ये सब अवॉइड कर चुके थे ये लोग. They are avoided successfully. The Siddhas. Okay. Next question. Consider the following statements. Mihir Bhoja was the greatest ruler of the Pratihara dynasty. Rashtrakuta King Amogha wrote Kaviraja Marga, the earliest Kannada work on poetics. Which of the following statements these are correct? Only one, only two, one and two, none. Mihir Bhoja, Rashtrakuta King Amogha. Answer is C, yes. Mihir Bhoja or Mahabhoja was actually the greatest ruler of the Gurjara Pratihara dynasty. And yes, Amogha Varsha wrote the famous Kannada writing, the Kaviraja Marga. Amogha Varsha was a Rashtrakuta king, very great Rashtrakuta king. He was also called Nrupatunga. 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 Consider the following statements. Devapala founded Buddhist monastery at Vikramshila University, which became the famous in the post-Gupta era, was Nalanda. Again, consider the following. Which of the following statements are correct? Only one, only two, one and two, none of the above. नालंदा तो फिर भी ठीक है. Wasn't Dharmapala who founded Vikramshila University, not Devapala? Recollect. It was Dharmapala who founded the Vikramshila University. And yes, in the post Gupta period, Nalanda was the greatest university without doubt or without question. Consider the following statements. Banabhatta was the court poet of Harshavardhana. Rathas of Mahabalipuram were built by Palas. Which of the following statements is or are correct? One only, two only, one and two, none of the above. Devapala Udantapuri, yes. Vikramshila, Dharmapala. Somapuri, yes. The answer is A. Because the Radhas of Mahabalipuram were actually built by Pallavas, not Palas. Right? The Radhas of Mahabalipuram were actually built by Pallavas, not Palas. Consider the following statements. Harshavardhana organized religious assembly at Prayagraj, at Prayag. The famous Brihadishwara temple was built by Cholas. Pattadakal temples were mainly built by Chalukyas. Only 1 and 2, only 2 and 3, all of the above 1 and 3. Correct statements. Yes, Mahabalipuram was built by the Pallavas. Wasn't it all of the above? Harshavardhana conducted the Prayag assembly. Mahadana Parishada, the famous Prayag assembly, which Huyen claims to have attended Allahabad mein. Brihadishwara temple, also called Periya Odayar temple, also called Rajarajeshwara temple, was built by Cholas. The Pattadakal group of temples were built by Chalukyas. No, Sitadri. Pattadakal temples are in Hampi region, Hampi Badami region. Why would Cholas build temples in Badami, Hampi region? Another point of reference for you to recollect or confirm is, remember this Pattadakal temple was again redeveloped by Vijayanagara as Pattadakal Virupaksha temple. Okay. No. Match the following. Rajaraja, Dantidurga, Nagabhatta, Harshavardhana, Pushyabhuti, Rashtrakuta, Pratihara, Shola. Guys, is there any disturbances in the streaming? Okay. Rajaraja Chola, Dantidurga Rashtrakuta, Harshavardhana, Pushyabhuti, Nagabhatta Pratihara. Perfect. Answer is B. Answer is B, 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 B. Consider the following statements. The famous Aihole inscription belongs to Pulakesi. The tripartite struggle was between Pala, Rashtrakuta, and Cholas. Mihir Bhoja adopted the title Adivaraha. Which of the following statements these are correct? Only 1 and 2, only 2 and 3. All 1 and 3. ये तो डी ही होगा ना. The tripartite struggle was between Pala, Pratihara, and Rashtrakuta. No, not Cholas. Cholas never got into the tripartite dispute at all. The triangular love story of North India for Kannauj. Cholas never got into it in the first place. What is the correct chronological order in case of Pallavas? Simha Vishnu, Mahendra Varma, Narasimha Varma, Parameshwara Varma. Simha Vishnu. Answer must be A. Simha Vishnu, the founder of the Pallava Empire, Pallava dynasty. He is the guy. Kyun? Why mistake? Simha Vishnu is the founder. Simha Vishnu or Avani Simha, Mahendra Varma, Narasimha Varma, Parameshwara Varma. Why is everybody thinking B? Founder of Pallava dynasty, Simha Vishnu, no? Avani Simha. Avani Simha or Simha Vishnu, right? Hmm. Match the following: Gupta, Chandela, Chalukya, Pallava, Badami, Panamalai, Kajuraho, Diogad. This has to be C. Typing mistake. Those are bigger concepts, Chitadri. I'll explain it. Saupati says Nibbana and Anupati says Nibbana. Buddhist theories. These are Buddhist monastic rules. It's a Buddhist sort of philosophical experiences types. Nibbanas. Oh, you have to go in detail. Time won't be sufficient for you to for me to explain. Chalukya's Badami answer is A. Chalukya's Badami. Gupta, Chandela, Pallavas, the four kingdoms. These are not actually their capitals. These are not capitals. These are most important trading centers. Not just their capital, but most important trading centers. These are the UPSC favorite questions. फंस जाते बच्चे इसमें. Malay means mountain in Tamil. Tamil Nadu. Panamalai. Malay means mountain in Tamil. That's the reason Panamalai. Emperor Harsha's southward expansions was stopped on the Narmada River by Pulakesi I, Pulakesi II, Vikramaditya I, Vikramaditya II. Yes. B. The reason pretty simple. Harsha uncle came to south. Pulakesi uncle, Harsha uncle fought with each other. Pulakesi uncle defeat Harsha uncle. Harsha uncle give title to Pulakesi uncle. Pulakesi uncle give title to Harsha uncle. Both of them put an update on Instagram and go home. Good morning, Satya. Bas. Harsha got a title Sakala Uttara Padanada. Sakala all Uttara North Padanada landlord. This Pulakesi gave a title to Harsha. Harsha gave a title to Pulakesi. Sakala Dakshina Patapati, the ruler of all South India. Bas. Consider the following statements. Chola defeated Pandyas and Chera rulers and established their domination over peninsular India in the early medieval times. Cholas sent an expedition against Sailendra Empire of Southeast Asia and conquered some of the areas. Which of the following statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, both one and two, neither one nor two. Sanskrit. Sita, the reader of Sanskrit. Pallava, Chalukya, it is all Sanskrit. The answer is C. Yes, both are correct. Cholas did conquer Sailendra dynasty or defeated Sailendras, defeated Srivijaya, did all of that in south. And they also defeated Pandya and Chera rulers and established their domination over peninsular India in the early medieval times. Okay. Not as a language, not yet, Sita. With reference to temples at Khajuraho, consider the following statements. The site of Khajuraho belonged to Chandela kings who ruled central India from 9th to 13th centuries. The monuments at Khajuraho are a group of Hindu and Jain temples. Brahma temple is the only temple at Khajuraho completely built of soapstone and has four-faced lingam in its sanctum sanctorum. Which of the following statements is or are correct? ऐसे क्वेश्चंस इसलिए दिए जाते हैं सो दैट बाय द टाइम यू आर रीडिंग ऑप्शन 3 यू हैव फॉरगॉटन ऑप्शन ए एंड कंफ्यूजन में गलती कर बैठते हो दैट्स द इंटेंशन हियर दैट यू एक्चुअली एंड अप डूइंग मिस्टेक्स आंसर हियर इज सी सी 1 and 2 not completely built of soapstone not completely built of soapstone Khajuraho belonged to Chandela kings who ruled central India from 9th century to 13th century. It was the cultural capital of the Chandelas. Khajuraho style of temples actually is an ideal example of the Nagara style itself, the North Indian Nagara style of temples. The monuments at Khajuraho are a group of Hindu and Jain temples, widely known for its magnificent structures. 1986 में it has been given the category as UNESCO World Heritage Site. एक टेम्पल है खंडरिया महादेव टेम्पल, well known for its architecture style. Khajuraho temples are considered as the best examples of the Nagara, as I said before. It consists of a very perfectly defined Garbhagriha, Antarala, which is a small vestibule, an area between Garbhagriha, where the main deity is there, and the Mandapa, the hall where people stand. In दोनों के बीच में आजकल priest sits in Antarala. A large hall called Mahamandapa, assembly hall called Mandapa, and an entrance called Ardhamandapa. So the temple has Ardhamandapa, Mandapa, Mahamandapa, Antarala, Garbhagriha. So the sequence goes like this. The temples are grouped into three categories. Khajuraho temples are categorized into three: Western group, Eastern group, Southern group. The Western group best popular Kandare Mahadev Temple, Lakshmana Temple, Vishwanatha Temple, Chausat Yogini Temple, Chitragupta Temple, etc. They are typical best examples of the Khajuraho. 102 feet Khandere Mahadev Temple, 102 feet in length and 66 feet in breadth. It has a lingam enshrined inside the Garbhagriha, the sanctum sanctorum. It is known for its best carvings. Exteriors of the temple have erotic sculptures carved on them, mainly sourced from Kama Sutra, Book of Vatsayana. Western group. The Eastern group are predominantly Jain temples. They are mostly dedicated to Adinada, but later replaced with Parshavanada. These temples have sculptures which are very detailed. They also have Vamana, Brahma, Javeri temples of Hindu sort of pantheon gods. Brahma temple is the only temple at Khajuraho built of granite, not soapstone. It has four faced lingam in its sanctum sanctorum. Since it is made of granite, वो option गलत था because in that option it was soapstone लिखा था. Brahma temple of eastern group Khajuraho is granite temple, and the southern group has sort of you could say deviation. Consists of Duladev temple, Chaturbhuj temple, Bijamandal temple. These are temples dedicated to Shiva. They are known for mainly depicting apsarasas and sculptures. They are generally smaller in size. The southern group temples are smaller in size. You will still have to take a smart guess, Sitadri. Consider the following statement. The great living Chola temples were built by kings of the Chola Empire, which stretched all over South India and the neighboring islands. Temple of Gangaikonda Choliswaram, built by Rajendra I, was completed in 1035. Airavateshwara temple complex, built by Rajaraja II at Darasuram, features a 24-meter Vimana and a stone image of Vishnu. Which of the following statements is or are correct? 1 and 3, 2 only, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3. Answer this, answer this, answer this. Yes, answer is C. The great living Chola temples were built by the Chola Empire and the Chola kings. 11th and 12th century Bhadreshwara temple, Gangaikonda Choleshwaram temple, and Airavateshwara temple. Gangaikonda Choleshwaram or Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple was built by Rajendra I, son of Rajaraja Chola in 1035. It has a 53-meter sanctum tower or Garbhagriha tower, and contrasting with straight lines and severe tower at Tanjavur. Airavateshwara was a complex built by Rajaraja II much later. 24-meter Vimana with stone image of Shiva. Chola temples are the best examples of Chola perfection in architecture, sculptures, painting, and even bronze casting. Even bronze casting. Ayur Swasthya Yojana is run by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, National Health Authority, Medical Council of India, none of the above. Ayurvasthya. This is one of those, he say, random questions जो आता है ना वो वाले ही है. None. It is actually run by Ayush Ministry. Ayurvasthya is actually taken care by Ayush. Ministry of Ayush. It's an umbrella scheme that has been developed to, let's say, roll out authentic classical Ayush interventions for promoting community health. It has two components: Ayush and public health, and Center of Excellence. Under Center of Excellence, financial assistance is actually given to eligible individuals, organizations, or institutions for establishing and upgrading their facilities for research and development in Ayush. And public health initiative is basically specifically for using Ayush for public health. To protect monuments, places, and objects of artistic or historic interest, which are declared to be of national importance, is a provision made in Preamble, DPSP, Fundamental Rights and Fundamental Duties. It's a central sector scheme. Ayush is central sector. गई भैंस पानी में. It is DPSP, no? Article 49. Article 49. To protect monuments, places, and objects of artistic or historic interest, which are declared to be of national importance, is a directive principle of state policy, not a duty, not just a fundamental duty. Okay. Who of the following is India's fifth prime minister? Not polity. History. Post-independent history, Prapurna. I told you, no, from today, I'll be expanding the domain of this MCQ series. We'll be putting all subjects now. IR hoga. Kal se from tomorrow we'll have IR. Then we will have economy. Then we will have current affairs. India's fifth prime minister was Chaudhary Saab. Chaudhary Charan Singh, champion of India's peasants. Recently, Amit Shah wished farmers on the Farmers' Day, 23rd December. Chaudhary Charan Singh served as fifth prime minister from 1979 July to January 1980. He's actually a farmer by tradition, so that's why generally called the leader of farmers. See, 23rd December is observed as Farmers' Day to commemorate and recognize farmers of the country. The date basically was selected because that was the birth anniversary of Chaudhary Charan Singh sir. From 2001, we are observing 23rd December as Charan Singh Day or Farmers' Day. Morarji was fourth, na? Haan, bas. With reference to religious history of India, consider the following statements. Sautranika and Sammitya were sects of Jainism. Sarvastivadin held the constituents of phenomena were not wholly momentary but existed forever in latent form. Which of the following statements either are correct? This is a previous year question, 2017. Mm. Sammitya Buddhism followed by Harshavardhana. Yes. B. Option A. I mean, Sautranika and Sammitya are wrong because Sammitya is actually a Buddhism. While all Buddhists, like all Buddhists, Sarvastavadins consider everything empirical to be impermanent. That is, everything is transient, everything is temporary. Whatever happens shall happen and shall also end. Dharma is permanent in Buddhism. Dharma is considered permanent. Consider the following statements. Last couple of questions, guys, and then we'll finish it off. Sir William Jones worked under his administration. The new system of revenue permanent settlement was initiated in his rule. He separated revenue and judicial functions of civil servants. The above given statements is about which of the following Governor Generals of India? Mm. Lord Cornwallis. Yes. Bilkul sahi jawab. Cornwallis, 1786 to 1793. He actually had a very passionate team of Orientalists. Sir John Shaw, James Grant, William uh, Jones, etc. And these people worked on judicial reorganization, and in fact, Sir William Jones, who was actually a judge, was also a very good Orientalist and Indologist. Cornwallis is known to have introduced permanent land revenue settlement, which extended in Bengal, Odisha, Bihar regions. And Warren Hastings annual lease system or Panchshala Bandobast. The land revenue system of Warren Hastings is called Panchshala Bandobast. That was basically given on an annual lease system based on auctions to the highest bidder. That was completely cancelled and permanent settlement system was introduced by Cornwallis. Cornwallis inaugurated the policy of making appointments mainly on the basis of merit, not on the basis of recommendations. He cut down the extravagance or extensive expenditures which the company was actually doing. In fact, he increased the salaries of company employees but ended the private trade of company employees. Okay, that's it in this session for today, guys. Let us meet tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. on the same channel. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And this Sunday, 5 p.m., along with the morning 8 a.m. class, I'll also be doing a 5 p.m. Viceroys of India marathon. So we'll be doing a single session of Viceroys of India all the way from 1861, or sorry, 1858 Lord Canning to 1947 Lord Louis Mountbatten. Each viceroy, their contributions, their important activities. Okay, thank you. You have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow in the morning. Bye bye. For those who have not yet joined, do join my YouTube channel, my Telegram channel. On Telegram, you can just go and check Plus Students. Just search Plus Students and you will get it done. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye.